In order for humans to survive, we need to do two things. That is breathe and that is move. Okay. If I don't breathe, I'm going to die. If I don't move, I'm going to deteriorate, right? I'm going to become like my muscles are going to wear away. My tendons or my bones are going to start to become more fragile. And so for me, when I took a step back and I looked at everything, I thought, okay, well, there are two strategies that really influence human survival. And therefore every single bone, muscle, tendon, ligament, everything has to be associated with these two movements. And so all of my assessment is determining where can somebody inhale or exhale, or where can somebody expand, where can somebody compress? And based on that, what phase of gait are they presented in? And and the thing about gait is that there's two external rotations and one internal rotation. I've got a heel strike, which is external rotation. I've got a mid stance, which is internal rotation. And I've got a toe off, which is also external rotation. Now, all of these have different types of, expansion or breathing bias. But the cool thing is both of them integrate together. One of them has to do with ground reaction forces, which is gait, that influence how the body moves. The other one has to do more with lung capacity. Right? If I inhale, I've got big lungs in my chest that inflate and deflate. And based on this, that will influence the position of my thorax. As I inhale, everything expands. Let's pretend we have a normal human that can move in every direction. When I inhale, my rib cage should expand anterior, posterior, medial-laterally. In order for that, so what that does is that expansion changes the position of my shoulder. My scapula rests on the thorax. If my thorax cannot expand, that is going to alter the position of the scapula, which is then going to alter the position of the humerus. And that is going to affect my shoulder's ability to move. I'm going to limit internal and external rotation. Okay. So inhalation is more associated with external rotation. Exhalation is more associated with internal rotation. So if I have somebody who can't exhale, for example, right, they're stuck in this inhalation. Their posterior thorax is expanded, but their anterior chest wall cannot expand. What that means is I don't have the ability to internally rotate. So this shoulder is not going to internally rotate because certain structures at the back of my shoulder are going to prevent that internal rotation from happening.